Hagadvach, Shavua Tov. I'm wishing everybody a wonderful week full of miracles, full of blessings, full of wonderful news coming out of Israel and around the world. I wanted to give everybody an update about how my Shabbos, my Shabbat, my day of rest, whatever you want to call it, was. So a lot of people think that the Jewish people are hiding and we're cowering in fear. And while I admit that Thursday I was a little bit weak, by Friday, I said, nope, we are an eternal people. God is with us. He always has been. There have been so many that have risen up against us. There was Pharaoh, there was Sennacherib, there was Haman, there was Hitler. And each time they failed and we lived on, because we are an eternal people with God's eternal promise. So it was beautiful. Friday night, all of the women in my neighborhood, we got together in somebody's house and we sang the Shabbos prayers together. It was so uplifting, so heartwarming, so full of optimism, so full of hope, and so full of trust in God. We were all singing together. We danced together. The house was rocking. It was amazing and it was beautiful. And we came home and we had a beautiful meal with challahs and wine. Well, actually, my family drinks grape juice, but we had meat and we had soup and we had a beautiful table spread in honor of God's holy day of rest. It was beautiful. Shabbos by day was a continuation of the same. We had another meal. We had a lot of psalms said. We had davening, we had prayers. It was beautiful. It was wonderful. And of course, as I told my children, we have to have two parts inside of our heart. We have to have the part that is in pain, that is extremely distraught and distressed over what is going on, about the evil that is rampant in the world, about the many people who have lost their lives, about the many people who are tortured and in fear and in terror. We have to feel that so intensely and so deeply. But the other part of our heart has to have that optimism, saying we are an eternal people and God is with us. You know, this is all going to come to an end very soon. Jewish people are going to be vindicated, and we're going to be reunited in our land, and we're going to be serving God in the Holy Temple. We have to have that optimism. So these two parts of our heart, they work together in unison. It's called being a human being. It's called feeling deeply, and it's called using your pain to reach even higher levels. So this week has been absolutely astoundingly amazing when you look at the Jewish people. You see, when you cook an egg just becomes harder. The Jewish people are the same way. So when you take the Jewish people and you put them under pressure, what happens? They become harder, they become stronger, they become even more Jewish. All around the world, there have been so many beautiful mitzvahs done. Every commandment that we engage in, everything that we do that God asks of us, it forms a relationship with God. And so many people who had never performed certain mitzvahs, like you could see the joy in their hearts when they were doing it. There were tzitzis, there were ritual fringes that were given out to soldiers who were going to the front line. And they were dancing with them so full of joy that they were able to do this commandment, that they were able to connect with God in this way. One place called Dan's Deals sponsored 1,500 pairs of tefillin, that's phylacteries, for Jews who had never put on phylacteries in their life. And people were so excited. I can do something Jewish. I can show my solidarity with the Jewish people. I can do something for God. I can profess my Jewishness to the world. Women who had never lit Shabbos candles before were lighting Shabbos candles. People were taking upon themselves mitzvahs that they had never done before in their life. Why? Because the oppression that they were suffering, the oppression that we are feeling, it just makes us harder. It makes us more dedicated. It brings out the essential essence of a Jew. It's going to be a great week. It's going to be a week with many revealed blessings. And we just have to keep doing what we're doing. We have to keep doing mitzvahs. We have to keep expressing our Jewishness. We have to keep coming closer to God. And we have to keep learning His holy Torah. Things are going to be good. We have an eternal promise. The Jewish people can never be destroyed. Have a wonderful week, everybody. Good things are coming.